Yes, so the thoughts, they feel personal, but there is no, even if there is no person behind them. It is very interesting. Through identification with thoughts, they become personal. Then eventually you get to experience thoughts that feel personal. Then you say, oh, they are personal. So probably there is somebody behind them. There is a person. What is personal? The process of personalization is identification with something, saying this is me. In the same way, a thought can be completely depersonalized when I simply don't consider it my own. I don't include it as a part of me, as a describer of my reality. We need to understand the mind is completely impersonal. It is the fact that we can speak about it so easily is because it is made of the very same stuff in you and in me. You see, it is the same mind that we meet. What is the mind? The thinking stream. Hopes, desires, fears, expectations, needs, memories. Do you have it? We all have it. It's exactly the same. It's the same principle. It's the same program. You see? We all have hopes, desires, fears, expectations. Nothing special about it. The mind is a seeker without hope, a hunter of pleasures without satisfaction. The more it seeks satisfaction, the more it gets frustrated. Am I describing your mind or my mind? There is only one activity of thought. We just share it, we witness it. But then we begin to make it our own. Yes, these are my expectations, my fears. I am afraid to die, for example. What does that mean? What does it mean, I am afraid to die? What is, your fear is special? You see? It is thought that is afraid to die. It is a natural ingredient in the mind. So we say, I am German, or I am a Jew. It doesn't matter if it's German or a Jew, a male or a female, it's the very process of identification. You see? And we give a tremendous importance to the nuances that seem to create our story. But the nuances, could you be born in the same way in, I don't know, in this body? Could you? You don't know how you were born in this body, right? So could you be born in this body?
No.
Could you be born as this flower? Could you?
I don't know.
Did you choose to be born in this body?
No.
So, You were able to, in the same way you could have been born as this, right? Since you didn't control this birth, you couldn't control any other type of birth. So then you could be born African. And then you would say, oh, I'm an African man. The process of identification, and then there will be plenty of thoughts and hopes and desires, just like you have plenty of thoughts, hopes, desires. It is meaningless. So the greatest key to liberation is the realization that nothing in my mind is personal. Nothing. My fears of death, my expectation to be recognized emotionally, my search for happiness. So one says, yeah, my happiness is to have a dog, my happiness is to have a private airplane. It is not important, this is random. The structure is one. So the part of self-inquiry is to begin to look at your mind and to impersonalize everything you look at. You see? You don't say, oh, I have a fear of, not a fear of, a special fear of people when I confront them in this. I have simply, this is called social fear. Social fear is something that is an element in the mind. That's it. Call it desire. Don't give it like a story. Hope, search, frustration. These are what in the yoga is called vrittis. You see, and the mind is just the mind. Don't believe the personal story. And when you realize that the mind is not your mind, this is an explosion. Because suddenly you wake up. You can see this whole mechanism fooling billions of people throughout history. Why would you be another one? There are enough. You know this this known style of advertisement, serving people since 1994. So it's like fooling people since the beginning of humanity. This is the It's like, you know, when sometimes I meet, I will give two examples. Women who come to me and say, I feel that it is the call of my soul to find a man. And then I look at this person and think, oh, really, this is the call of your soul. It's not the biological flow in your body, not the feeling of incompleteness in the mind. Nothing, not the eternal hole that we as humanity have in our heart. Surely, the call of your soul. It is not the call of your soul, you see. It's a completely impersonal thing that we experience as soon as we identify with one circumstantial body and mind. That's it. the more we are interested, become fascinated with the content of our mind, the more we get trapped in it. It is like watching a movie, but then forgetting that we are watching a movie and starting to think that we are acting in the movie, and then that's it. We find ourselves suddenly in the movie as one of the heroes. This is what consciousness has been doing for eternity, watching a movie. And then being so focused on the movie, it eventually forgets it is the viewer, and then it becomes the actor. The only way out is self-inquiry, you see. It's, the actor freezes in the middle of the drama and asks himself, am I the actor? There is something strange in me. I feel that there is something so much deeper. And then he finds himself again watching